Not tonight. Hello and good evening. Welcome to another pointless dripping coil show. You will find out the reason for that comment soon enough. But for now, I am vaping on tonight the Penguin. Nice red colour. I am also vaping in this Dr. Salts. Now, to our second Mong, Neil Morris. What are you vaping on?
Yeah, we don't like that word, but we are saying it for a reason. We'll tell you more later. I'm not saying it now. Right,
That's my news. That's
your news. That's your news. Right, I'm not spoiling it. Right, I need to move that camera. There we go. Right, I am. Hang on, that's a bit wonky now. Sorry, I moved the camera tonight, and
that's just you, Neil.
Right,
got wonky head.
I've got a wonky head. Right, I am on the rock mod with the Soul, and I've got a new one, the S Cube from Signature Tips, and that has got the Hobo 3.1 on it, and I've got Vaping King strawberry custard in that. It's called Queen's Custard, sorry, and that's got Vaping King's grog in it, and Jamie will go asleep. I've got the Molly with the flavours normal, with my custard cream in it. Ashley, what are you vaping on, my friend?
Cheers, mate. I've bit of a change this week. I'm on the Alien with the Wismet Mini tank on it. I fancied a change. I don't mind dripping, but I thought I haven't used a tank for a while and I had a spare coil, so I popped the tank on and used that, and it's actually quite nice. So yeah, bit of a change. Come off the toaster for a little while. Probably end up back on it next week, but hey ho.
Are you missing it?
Yeah, in a way. I was getting, because I had the Hadley on the toaster, and I get more of a, because it's a warm vape, so I get more of a hit on that than the tank. But I just fancied a change.
Yeah, I just wondered.
I found with the Hadley as well that I started losing the taste, so I was getting vapor's tongue. But now, because I've gone to a tank, I've never used, because obviously I make the homemade twister lolly. I've never actually put it in a tank. And the first hit I done on the tank, it was like having a twister lolly. It was gorgeous. It was really nice. And I've been vaping in the tank ever since, but I need to order some more coils if I'm going to use this tank. But I'm probably also going to look at getting other tanks as well. Nelly's got a good one that I like. So I'm looking into probably getting something like that. I did like the look of that last week when he showed me. So I'd probably go for that one and see what that's like. He did give it a blinding review when I had a chat with him. And the cloud it gives is just amazing as well. 350 watt. It's literally from, and the room is just full. But yeah, so I'm going to look at doing something like that. I think go back on a tank for a little while, and then go back to dripping later on. But we shall see.
Clouds, bro, clouds.
Hi, Aaron. By the way, we've been good, thank you. Don't know if you guys have got YouTube open.
Yeah, I've got it open.
Yeah, hi, Aaron. Has anyone got the website open?
No, I didn't bother because I've closed that off for a couple of weeks. Obviously, we have made people aware. Yeah, so next week I'll have it open again.
Okay, no one uses it anyway. But we're getting hits on it anyway. People are looking in it through. We're getting hits through the video, aren't we? So.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. I was just interested, Ash, because as you know, I only squonk now. So and it's just interesting what you're saying. But the thing is, I do notice a difference in flavour.
Yeah.
On the same juice with different atties I use as well. So certain ones are putting fruit. See, with the Soul, I haven't tried any custards or anything in it yet.
Yeah.
But my custard one basically is my flave because it makes it more creamier for some reason. It just seems to get that creaminess more out of that, and I do out of say like the Hadley and stuff.
See, it's quite weird because when I was using the toaster, I was on the Twister lolly, and I was vaping it, and Nelly, bless him, he sent me the stuff and said, I don't use it, there you go. And it was great, and I tried it and I loved it. The squonking, and because I've never squonked before, so it was a new thing for me, and it worked really well, and it was great.
Wasn't Nelly?
Not Nelly, sorry, Mel. Sorry, Mel, I do apologise.
World's worst insult.
Been a long week, very long week. And I was on the toaster, and yeah, it was great. I had lay as well, and brilliant. But I lost the ice cream. It had gone.
Right. Okay.
And it was like, this is a bit. I'm losing the taste. So I swapped over to the Victorian tonic, which Vape Shop Brighton, lovely flavour. I thought I'll go on to that for a while, and just to change the taste buds.
Yeah.
So I went on to that for a couple of days, and got the taste of that. Then went back to the Twister lolly, and it was fine. I got the taste back, and then I thought, actually, I'm going to try going back to a tank as well, because I've never tried the Twister lolly on that. Put it in a tank, and the ice cream, bosh, as soon as you hit, it's there. But I do like squonking, and I've never squonked before, but as soon as I got that, it was great. Just the fact that if I'm out and about at work, I've got a little bottle, bosh, done. I've dripped. Instead of me carrying a 30ml bottle around with me and keep having to undo it, drip, it's just less time, and I just find it easier.
Yep. I said I was going to do a review tonight, but I'm not going to be doing it. I've just not had time this week. I'm not going into it, but I've been really, really busy and stressed out.
Understandable, mate.
I'm not saying it on there, but
no.
I've been really stressed out this week, and I've just
see the grey in your beard.
Yeah. So what I'll do next week, I'll probably do a double view, because obviously I've got a new mod, so I'll give you a quick look at the mod as well. I'll do the mod, and I'll do the Pulse 22 as well next week. So it'll give it more of a reviewing show next week. So that's what I thought. And tonight we'll do more of a chatty show. So we'd like to mix it up so we're not boring. Because when I was doing mixing all the time, I got told I was a bit boring. So.
You're mong.
Oh, I hate that word. But right, should we go on? So shall we actually do it?
Oh yeah, just to clarify as well, my legs are doing really well. They're still smooth.
He screamed like a bitch though, didn't he?
Do you know what? I actually last night the wife was at work and I streamed it to my TV because it's a bit different when you're actually doing the show. You don't actually experience it properly. So I rewatched it, and oh my god, the camera could not keep up with me, jumping up and down. It was just a blur, and oh, the pain just watching it. I even went, oh yeah, I'll remember that.
See, I always watch you.
But the thing is, I never saw when I went upstairs to Jamie and done his legs. I never, because I was focusing on that doing the waxing. His actual facial expression was exactly how I felt, and then Sophie in the background was just trying not to crack up laughing, but she was, and it was a great show last week. And yeah, I did put it off, but there was reasons for that. But it was worth it because people had turned around and said, I can't believe you did that. And that's the thing, it's a forfeit, you've got to do it. And I said I'd do it, but yes, I did delay it. So, but it was fun. But I wouldn't fucking do it again.
Come on, let's get chat going. Come on.
Right, okay. Let's do a little bit of news, shall we?
Yeah. So we know what we're going on about.
Okay, right.
News.
Yes. When I brought us into the show, you heard me refer to us as a bunch of mongs. We've had a lot of comments about last week's show, that it was a good show and stuff like that. But you get the occasional person that probably lives with their mum and dad, have nothing else to do in their spare time, and turn into that little keyboard warrior that likes to think he inflicts pain by becoming a troll and lives under his own bridge. And we had about a day ago, as we knew, we have our own. On our website we have our own chat. That wasn't really used particularly a lot for loads of reasons I won't go into. But we said we'll stop that chat and we'll go back to chat on YouTube. So that's exactly what we've done. So now we stream live to YouTube. You can watch it on YouTube and you can cast your comments. Not everyone watches the live show. Some people do. Some people catch it a day later, maybe a week later, or in this retard's case, a day later.
No, it's nearly a week. He only commented yesterday.
Oh well, yeah. So he commented basically a day ago. This is what we call a troll account because this was solely made up so he could voice his true opinions about the reviewers on this show. And because we're human and we're kind of down to earth, we've took no fucking notice of him whatsoever. I will refer you to his comment. His comment basically says, most pointless show on the internet. 3 fucking super mongs pretending they know anything about vaping. Kill yourselves. Nice comment, well thought out, but really you're not what I call a proper troll, especially when you haven't given us what ways you would like us to kill ourselves. Maybe I would have taken you seriously if you'd have done your own little poll and come up with, say, kill ourselves by rope. Maybe toaster in a bath, electrocution. But no, you just come up with that saying. So really, you're not what I call a proper troll.
Yeah, I don't think it's very creative. Anyway, he could have told us how he wanted us to kill ourselves.
To us, they're just words from a stupid, pathetic retard. So, admittedly, we have comment back. So if you do watch the show, as I always say to everyone, thanks for watching. But if you are watching the show tonight, please refer back to your troll comment and you will see that certain people, mainly 2 of the mongs in this live show tonight, have commented back to you. I'm not going to repeat those because I'll allow you to read them and comment accordingly. But by all means, troll us as much as you want. We don't care. At the end of the day, we know what people like our show and we know what people don't. As far as I'm concerned, if you've made an account up just solely to troll us, to troll the show, thanks. We're glad you've taken the time out of your busy schedule to spend 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, making a account literally to troll us. Apart from the fact you've probably got no fucking testicles to even warrant using your own account, so we actually know who it is. So as far as we're concerned, so
I'd have had more respect if he actually personally messaged me and called me a tosser or whatever and told me my show was shit. I'd think, fucking hell, he's got balls. And I'd probably laugh at him.
See, believe it or not, there are two reviewers. Well, not so much reviewers, but you know what I mean. That are in this show that come from a show called Get Your Coils Out. Get Your Coils Out doesn't do shows anymore, but we still run Get Your Coils Out. This is linked in kind of a way of Get Your Coils Out. It's a revamped version of it. We've gone our own way. The other reviewers are doing their sort of thing, and this is what we do. We've brought Ashley into it as new blood into the show. So this is what we've done. And with the amount of shows Get Your Coils Out done, and when I joined to become a reviewer on Get Your Coils Out, we're used to trolls. We knew we were going to get them. We're not bothered by your comments whatsoever. So by all means, thumbs us down. Send us comments that we're probably going to laugh at, and we're just going to bite back at you. So at the end of the day, if you're going to particularly waste your time creating these accounts and trolling us, thanks. Because, you know, if we're really that shit, thanks for wasting your time each night and coming up with these comments.
Give us good as you get.
Yeah.
And just remember, if you're going to call me a C-U-N-T, right? Just remember.
What's that spell, Neil?
No, I'm not saying it. If you're going to call it me, just remember that I'll take it as a compliment.
They're useful.
Yes. And it's very hard to be one.
Yeah.
It takes effort.
So all I can say, I'm gonna. He's called himself Carl Truro. I think that's how you say it. So thanks, mate.
Carl Twatto.
Thanks, mate. Thanks for watching. From all three of us mongs in Dripping Coils.
Yeah, and we hate that word. We normally wouldn't say a word like that on. But I was more. No. I sort of found it a bit funny, but then I thought it's quite an insulting word, that. But as everyone knows, I've got really thick skin, and it doesn't bother me. So if someone thinks that they can say that and really bothers me, oh my God, you've got to go a long way to upset me. Trust me.
There's not a lot that you could say that would bother us in here. Nothing that we haven't turned around and said to other people. So it's really not.
Yeah, well, if you want to know how thick our skins are, come in our hangout at night.
By all means, Carl Truro. If you want to join us in Hangouts, the link is in our pinned post on our Facebook page, which I'm sure you've been to. So if you go there and come on, you can troll us in there. You don't have to show your face. Do what you've done here. Make up your own picture. I don't know, disguise your voice like the pathetic wanker you are, and then you can sit there and basically.
Hello, I'm a troll.
I will honestly.
Neil, you just sound freaky, mate.
See, the thing is, when he said we call ourselves a vape show, and we basically, he's saying that we think we know what we're talking about vaping, what we don't. We've never said I know what I'm talking about, because we haven't. We just talk shit. And we do it for entertainment.
The thing is, when we started this show, we said we wouldn't be reviewing mods like Get Your Coils Out did, then had the banter at the end or the banter through it. We were going to do it differently. We were going to see what hand checks, then we were going to talk a little bit about mixing or builds, anything like that. Then we were going to bring special guests on. Obviously, we've had Ian on, we've had Dave on the night I was drunk and passed out. But we wanted to change it. And the thing is, these trolls, they're never, ever going to hurt us. So you can throw what you want at us. We'll just shrug it off. But give as good as what you get, because
they say you're not famous.
We do bite back. And if we bite, be prepared to take it.
Especially if I start.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
The thing is, it says like special guests. If anyone just wants to come on and talk about their experience about vaping or their side of anything we've talked about in the previous shows, welcome. Just come and message us. You can come on. Not a problem.
Hey, Kyle, why don't you come on and turn around and give us pointers on how would you like us to kill ourselves?
That's if you've actually got the balls
That'll be good. We will allow you in. You control us till your heart's content. You can gladly come in. You know, private message one of us and turn around and say, yeah, I'll come on your show. I'll rip you into arsehole. By all means, do it.
We'll rip you a third.
Do you know what? That'd be the funniest show in the world.
No problem with that whatsoever. But make sure you write down pointers on what one of us you would like us to kill ourselves and in what way.
Yeah, but
and then we can put it up as a poll.
The thing is, what order does he want us to kill ourselves? Because there's three of us. Do I go first? Does Jamie go first? Does Ashley go first? Do you know what I mean? There might be a bit of squabble between each of us. Which one's going to happen?
Just flip a coin.
Or are you a bit Greenpeacey? Would you like us to, instead of like using 3 bullets, would you like us to put our heads together so it's just the one, so we save on metal?
No. If it's that Greenpeace, do you want me to strangle myself with ivy and stuff like that? You know what I mean?
Or chop down a tree and make sure it falls on me, stuff like that.
No, that's not Greenpeace, that, mate.
The thing is,
if you did that, you'd have to. Yeah, if we did that, if you want us to do that, you've got to think green. You know what I mean? So if you cut a tree down, you've got to plant 3 in the placement. So if it kills us, actually plant it where we're dead. It'll be fertilizer. So yeah.
The thing is, people try to do this to knock you down, and they do it and think they're going to get a reaction that they would like, but it's just backfired on them. No,
it hasn't, mate. I'm so deeply hurt as soon as I finish this show.
I see the tissues next to you.
No, that's not for my nose. I'm so deeply scarred. As soon as I finish, I've got my mobile phone next to me and the Samaritan's number. I'm gonna have to give him a call. I'm so deeply hurt.
Can I just say one thing? I want this guy to message me now because I want to thank him. Because we had fuck all to talk about this week, and it's actually given us something.
And not being funny, we should actually do a raffle. You could actually win something for the simple fact out of all the shows we've done, you're our first troll. We should actually raffle some juice off to you.
What? For saying that?
And it's going to contain arsenic.
It's going to contain vitamin C from all 3 of us.
With loads of protein and salt.
Yeah, it'd be that and fucking super glue.
I think we've got enough. I think we're giving the troll enough thing. Oh my god.
Publicity, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Just think of the publicity he's got if he'd actually put his real name up.
Yeah. What you got for us, Neil, then?
What is an octopus squonker?
Yeah, the chat's obviously not been watching much.
A guy's just mentioned, is the octopus squonker any good? I've not had one personally, but these are a lot up on the second-hand sale market, like UK Squonkers and SV sale page. I've been told good and bad. But if you are in a line for Squonkers, they're about, I think the octopuses are about 160 to 180 euros. Depends what model you go for. See, for 160, you could probably get a rock mod. What's really, really good. And that's got silver contacts. I think it's, I might be wrong. So the person who mod this makes this, if I'm wrong, please put me wrong. I think it's copper, silver, copper plated. So you got that. Then you got, go to sleep. You got the molly. What's works out overseas about, if you can get one at the moment, because they're selling pretty well, is about £130. Then you've got these, what have just come out the last couple of months. I think last month they came out. These are 130, and these are very well made, very, very well made. They are anodized metal. They've got a 3D printed sled inside. Just let me show you. You can see the sled inside. That's all 3D printed. And this is solid silver contacts. And it's awesome. Absolutely awesome. And it's tiny. So these are a lot out there. So if you are if you go on to the second-hand market of the octopus and just look at the octopuses and then look at other, there's a lot of 3D printed mods out there. Just look at other ones as well. There's some really good ones out there. You got oh, I haven't got it on me. All right, it's over there. Just give me a sec.
What? You lie.
Yeah, Matt. All good, thanks, mate.
Yeah, and the Molly's Delvin, by the way. And then you've got this. What's the Galactica? You can get these second hand. I think I got this for about 110 quid second hand. But it was absolutely mint. He only had it for about 2 weeks. That's Delwyn, Blue Delwyn. They're about the roughly same price as the octopus. Just have a look and see what you think. There's that much out there. I definitely don't, unless you set your heart already, and that's going to be your kind of, say, unicorn. Just have a look about, because there's that many for that same price. Is that many out there? It's really, really good at the moment for that kind of price range, up to say £200, even round the 160. You know what I mean? You're still getting a really nice mod, and there's so many out there. It's unbelievable. So yeah, I hope that's helped you, mate. And that's what I want when people answer. Hello, Matt. He's commented.
Yeah, I said hi.
Hey, Matt. You all right, mate? Yeah, I'm doing well. Thank you very much, mate.
Trojan has just said not on Facebook, so has to be a shop.
Oh, wow. Right. Right. The S Cube is signature tips. If you go onto their website, when they are available, they will be up for sale. I don't think they're available at the moment. Molly, I tell you where to go. If you want, I can actually put a link in chat. If you give me a minute, it's called High Creek. If you don't know it, just tell me that you don't know it, and it's High Creek, and he does have like the Galacticas in, and I think he has the octopuses in there, and he has the mollies in. But I don't know if they're for sale at the moment. But you'll see some of the Galacticas are there and others and whatever. I don't know your budget, but if you tell me in a minute on chat you do not know High Creek, I will put a link in for you, mate. So that's up to you. I'll get that link ready just in case. Right, you talk amongst each other, and then I'll. This is what we like about this, though, isn't it? Because the this is the whole thing about this. What we want to do. This is mainly what we want to do. We don't want any have any content. We just want to work off chat.
I'm on Amazon at the moment looking for a shovel, rope, and lime.
Is the shovel so you can bury yourself afterwards? Right.
Well, that'll beat myself senseless with it, and then I'll fall into the grave I've just dug.
And I'll just get.
The only thing I find with this tank, though, it is a juice drinker.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons I don't use them.
I filled that up before the show.
But mate, it doesn't hold a lot.
No,
it'll be deceiving. I'm not sure of the mil. I think it's probably about 3, maybe 2, 3 mil. It's not.
Has he copied back, lads?
Who?
Has he messaged back that lad? If he's got.
Nah, I think so.
There it is.
No, it doesn't say on the box either.
It's not. It's not a big juice well, so it's deceiving.
It's nice, but you do have to fill it up regularly.
Oh,
so
yeah.
if the heavy vapor, it's going to charge you up.
Matt's just said,
open as well.
Matt's just said body bags are cheaper on eBay.
Yeah, but I'd agree with you, Matt. But we don't know if he's a bit Greenpeacey, which means if I go buy a body bag, it'll take less to decompose. So where if I dump a load of lime on myself and beat myself senseless with the shovel, I'll probably decompose a bit better. Worm food.
Oh, it won't let me put websites in. Won't let me put websites in.
Trojan, we'll put it in the description at the end of the show for you. Stick it in the description.
Yeah, Trojan, I'll put it in the description for you. I'll send it. I can put it in the description at the end of the show. It's High Creek. Obviously, you're not on Facebook. That's a shame. I tell you what, how you can get in contact with us if you need any more information. Get in contact with us through our website once it's up and running again next week. Can you do that, Ash?
No, it's up and running. Yeah, all he's done is
it's running.
Oh, right. Sorry, mate. So can the message
it's not being monitored by us this week. I will have it back as not. It still runs, but I will be back in there next week. So if people do want to go in there, there will be an admin in there.
Right. Okay. Because if you want,
thanks, mate.
Yeah. Trojan? Do you need a link or thinking? But if you just put High Creek in, there's a lot of things in there. But if you actually just go into your tab bar of your Google search, put in 3D printed mods, e-cigarettes, or vaping, because if you just put 3D printed mods in it might give you like cars and stuff like that. So if you put vaping 3D printed mods, it should give you a list of shops what sell it, or put the octopus in, or the S-Cube in, or the Molly in. There's that many, it's mental. And there's a lot actually being sold as well. So I don't know your budget, but there's a lot out there, and I do appreciate that you don't do Facebook. I don't blame you. It's a pain in the bum, and yeah, I'm glad I've managed to help someone today. Actually, see, we're not wasting time, are we? So why hang myself? I couldn't have helped that lad.
Yeah.
You could have done on your last dying breath while you're swinging from your rope.
Matt's put anyone know anything about the Lunar Mod Squonker?
Lunar Mod.
Yes, it's from out of space.
Right. If you talk, I will find. Because I will.
We should have some intro music while he's.
Well,
play the intro.
Yeah, excuse me, I'm monged out then.
What? Right, hang on. It's going to take me a minute.
Just hold that for.
Oh my God, I can't believe you just did that to me.
Hello and welcome back.
Are you ready now, Neil?
What, mate? I'm searching a website. Right, what is... Why can't you carry on? Is it... Oh, you can't carry on without Neil, is it?
No.
Oh,
Does he mean these? I've shared it now. I've now shared it. This is Lunar Mod's Facebook page. So is this what you mean?
have you found it before me?
I've gone on Lunar Mod's Facebook page.
Oh, right. You got it? Oh, nice one.
Gabba, that's what he means. Stuff like this.
I don't think so.
Trojans put okay on High Creek now.
Oh, excellent. Well done, mate. There might not be any for sale, but it's another site, and these
Well, these are Lunar mods, so these are what he's on about.
Matt's put think it is, mate.
Yeah.
because I've got something different here.
I must admit, they do look nice.
I was going to say they look really nice.
Are these squonkers?
Yeah, I think so. No, they're not, are they? No.
They might do one. He's just trying to find one.
Yeah. Most of them look like they're not.
Right. Is it a squonker, Matt? He put squonker, didn't he?
1 sec, just look into, Matt said.
Right, hang on.
I
think Jamie's got it wrong because it's squonker. I've got this.
Oh, hang on, let me swap to what you got. Lunar mod. See, that's a squonker.
That's why I said, is it definitely a squonker? That.
Yes, mate. Matt said.
Yeah, right. These different ways. Don't know how much this is. There's different ways of doing 3D printed. This looks like it's just normal 3D printed. So if you can't see it on that one. You can't see it on that one. Is it that one? Yeah, you can see it on there. If you look in really detail here, you can actually see the 3D printed lines. See, the ones I've got, they haven't got it because they're sinter printed, and basically sinter printed is done with powder and laser. So you don't actually...
That's the one, mate.
Yeah, they look all right. Depends how much they are, Matt. I can't see. He doesn't say how much they are, so I wouldn't like to say, Matt. See, the thing is, Matt, if you fancy just trying, if you just fancy trying squonking, give us a shout and I'll send you one to try. I can't get any further than that. What's just normal 3D printed?
I will admit, Matt, have you never squonked then?
Because if you haven't squonked, then I can send you one, mate. Have a try, send it me back. And
if you never squonked, just buy yourself a little Pico squeeze kit.
Yeah,
Pico squeeze. Yes.
You know, they're cheap.
Matt said I shall do a bit more googling. The thing is, squonking. I hit it, and it was the best thing I ever went to. No, he's never done squonking before. I never had, and it's amazing. It's a lot better.
Just buy yourself if you want to know, just buy yourself a little Pico squeeze. They're as cheap as anything. They're for squonking. Buy yourself a Pico squeeze. You can get a cheap kit. So if it's for you, just using that, you'll know if it's for you or not. And if you like it, you can progress to something a lot more expensive. Because it's pointless forking out a load of money for something, especially when you don't know how much that actually was. We don't know the price, so it's always best to start off cheap as chips. Then if you like it, then progress further, like most of these guys have. Well, look at Neil, Molly. So buy something cheap, and then progress up.
Who's the midget ninja? Joe's I ain't gonna pronounce the word on live, but look in the chat.
See, the thing is, Matt, what happens is when you like squonking as much as me, this is what happens. And there's a couple missing out of that as well.
You're welcome, Matt. No worries, mate.
Yeah, anytime. Obviously, this is what the show is for. This show is for you lot. So if you've got any questions, we'll, like we just done for Matt, if we don't know, we'll search it live. All right, it's not as good for the other people because they're waiting, but everyone can have the chance to ask a question. So it's only fair, you know what I mean? If we were bombarded eventually, then we're going to have to say, right, we'll look it up and we'll tell you next week, or get in contact with us and we'll search it. Do you know what I mean?
The thing is, I don't think you'll be disappointed, Matt. Seriously, I wasn't.
Well, if you want to, Matt, and I mean
some people, it is for some people, and some people it's not. And like my friend Jamie, he's turned me in. He said, you might get on with it, you might not, because you can over squonk, and etc. etc. And I said, well, I'll give it a try. And Mel sent me a squonker, and I got the Hadley for it, and out of this world, absolutely great. And the only reason I've gone onto a tank is because I just fancied a change. But I probably will go back onto my dripper, and the squonker.
And just to highlight something in live chat, whoever called themselves the Midget Ninja, you'll see that you have been put in the naughty corner. If you've got nothing decent to say, then don't say anything.
No, that's fair enough.
As far as I'm concerned, trust me, I've had enough shit, and I ain't putting up with no more shit. So if you haven't got nothing decent to say, fuck off.
And it wasn't me.
Yeah, it was me. I have admin rights to YouTube as well, so it was me. So yeah.
No, I was saying it wasn't me with the comment.
Oh right. Okay.
I didn't even see it. Oh,
that's.
You have to tell me what you said later.
Matt, when I first started, I was on tanks, and then I went on to drippers, and Jamie said, try it, see how you get on with it. And yeah, I like drippers as well. And I never went back to a tank. It's been probably 3-4 months, and I've only just gone back to a tank just for something different.
You get different tastes from everything.
Yes, you do.
So you'll get a different taste with a squonker. You'll get a different taste if you drip, and you'll get a different taste if you put it through a tank, because in a tank either you can build your own or you get pre-made coils. It's like I'm using one of those, which basically are pre-made. Now I'm getting a totally different taste to that than what I would if I put it in that. And then I'll get, and if I put it in a squonker, I'd get a different taste again from that to that than if I squonked. So you're out of all the three, you'll find out what is best for you. You may go to squonk and think, oh, I like the flavour. Oh, so it's really nice. And you may like it, but you may try it and think, now I get better flavours on my tanks, or I get a better flavour from my dripper. Admittedly, all drippers are different. It was like,
it's trial and error as well, isn't it? Because obviously, if you might go to one and think, yeah, it's not brilliant, let's try this one, and you sort of measure it up, and you actually look at it and go, actually, this one you get more flavour. It's like the Tsunami, and when I went to dripping, Jamie got me one for Christmas, and the flavour in it was amazing compared to the one I had before. And it's just amazing how much flavour you do get in a different dripper. Some of them might not change, or it might be less, and you think, oh no, that's pants. You'd rather go to something else that you would like to benefit the full flavour. But it's trial and error with a lot of them. Some of them are really good, but it's the same as I'd recommend the Tsunami. They are really good. Yeah.
It's like
the flavours unreal.
Another good bit of kit that I tried was the Hadley. The Hadley with the squonk pin, and you squonk a Hadley. It's a very small deck. It's just the right air for the flavour on a Hadley. I tried a Hadley on my squonker. I've got it on my toaster mod.
There's a Hadley.
It is really nice.
So that's got the clear cap on it, so I'm a bit posh. But that's a Hadley.
Oh wow!
And the taste on that, you will be surprised. It will not, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying the Hadley, that's my preference. But there are other squonker tanks out there that probably are better than the Hadley. But I changed from the Tsunami to a Hadley, and that's.
Now it's weird because I had the Hadley and I couldn't get on with it. I wasn't getting the hit that I wanted, and I went on to the squonking, and people have said Hadley, recommend the Hadley for squonking. So I ordered another one, got it, and the difference was amazing. And on my toaster, that is all I have, is the Hadley on it, and it is really nice. The flavour is unreal, and it's only a single coil, a few wraps, and it does hit.
Yeah, nice warm vape if you like a warm vape. It's nice and warm. The flavours there, you know. But as Ash said, you can over squonk. You can over squonk. It was like I have done squonking, not as in depth as Neil
like
and the others.
Just like I did.
I have over squonk, which means when you fire, you end up with a mouthful of molten lava, and sometimes it can be quite off-putting. It can, and then you think, sod this, and then you go back. But persevere, bear with it, and then you'll get it right. You'll learn when it starts to dry. You know, when your wick starts to dry, you'll vape and you think, oh yeah, I'm losing the flavour. You'll squonk a bit, and then you'll get the hang of it. You'll get the hang of it eventually. Just persevere.
I think the worst thing is when I went to squonking, when I switched to it, I think twice I got a dry hit, and oh my god, I must have coughed my lungs up. It was nasty. So I got used to it in the end. I sort of used to, with the Hadley, I'll pop the cap off and just check it. And then, yeah, it's a bit dry and squonk it. But when I squonk, I look at the cotton and I watch it, because I find that I won't over squonk it then. And because obviously when it dries out, it goes to obviously the bright white. When I squonk it, obviously it goes to a wet look. So I just keep an eye, and once it slowly goes up to the coil, I know that's fine. And then I squonk a little bit more, so there's a little bit in the bottom, and that's it. And then that will last me a few rounds on it, and then it will go again. But yeah, a couple of times I've had dry hits, and it's not been pleasant.
Having to answer your question, I've got 10 squonkers, mate. Sorry.
Matt's put, I'm using a Wasp Nano at the moment, and it's great for the price.
Yes, it is. So I've been told.
Nelly put earlier actually what the one me and Nelly spoke about last week. He actually said what it was. I'm just going back through it actually. The Geek Vape Amit. And it's an amazing piece of kit. And I'm looking into getting it. I think it'll be worth buying. Did you see it, Neil?
Yes.
Yeah. What's your views on it?
Doesn't squonk. You did ask.
But it's a tank, but you can do your own coils.
Right, for me, 300
You're a
watts.
squonker.
Yeah, but for me, even when I was last year, I was an absolute tank freak. I love my tanks. You know what I mean? I've got high-end mods here. Do you know what I mean? I've got the Limelight Pylon, great mod. I've got the I've got the Rose V3 here. I was really into like my flavor tanks as well. I've got loads. I've got so many tanks in there. But the thing is, for me, I just can't see the point at 300 watts in an Atty. I really can't. I just put my hands on my head and just think, why? Why do you want to vape that much? Because the thing is, these are a bit of where the juice will get to a certain temperature and it will start breaking down. And when it breaks down, you actually start losing flavor. And it too hot sometimes ruins, especially fruits and stuff like that. You'll probably notice yourselves when you got a really hot vape, a fruit will start losing its flavor. So that's why, because I'm a flavor chaser, I'm always trying to get the right temperature or the right build for that juice. So I'm always chasing it. And because I make my own as well, obviously I need something where I'm getting temperature. I've noticed that custards and stuff like that sort of can take higher wattage and stuff like
he
that.
wants to know if you're giving him that one. That one free of charge, mate. The 3 amp pylon. Pissing myself laughing.
Who said that?
Matt.
No.
That was polite for you, Neil.
I was going to say that was very polite for Neil.
Yeah, Matt. It's when they were new, they were £300, mate. Near enough.
Nelly put, don't need to squonk a tank, but Neil likes to get his squonk on.
Yes, I do. And the thing is, I can sort of not criticize, but actually know what everyone's going on about because everyone's been on that journey. I started on an ego pen, then I went on to tubes. I was sub-ohming, especially when Nelly first met me. I was absolutely sub-ohming. I mean, seriously sub-ohming. I'm blowing clouds. I wanted the biggest clouds in the world. And then I went down to mouth to lung on tanks. And then I've just sort of done that. And then I've gone on to my drippers.
Sort of work up, don't you, really?
Well, the thing is, you start to find, because no one's got the right anyway, and I think it's stupid to someone say, oh, I can't see the point in sub-ohming, blah, blah, blah. Oh, squonker wankers and all that. And it's like, you've got to personally find your perfect vape. So you've got to find the tank what suits you, your mod what suits you. The mod's got on the mod mainly, especially on it's somewhere they don't give you proper reading on unregulated, but it's mainly now. The mods don't mean much. It just delivers power and that's it. It's something. Do you know what I mean? It's just personal taste. But the atties do make a difference because that's giving. At one time, I'd rather spend more on an atty than I would on a mod. But I've come to that point now. I've got my atties, so I spend a little bit more on my mods because my budget will allow me. But yeah, I'm always searching for the best flavour. I always am. But sometimes don't believe the hype as well because I've been there where people go, "Oh, it's amazing," and you buy it and you think it's pretty shit. I've been there so many times, but that gap is getting smaller and smaller now because these tanks are getting so good. But there will be a limitation. Like I've just got the Soul. It's better than a Hadley for air, but flavour, it's quite close, very close. Some people might disagree with me on that. Depends what juice you are vaping as well. Because
Matt's got a valid point because he's put it's no different to food. We all enjoy different stuff.
Totally agree. Totally agree. And
is very true.
Someone to say, "Oh, you're doing that wrong," or "that tank shit," or whatever. If you enjoy it and you like that tank, and you think it's the best tank for you, who's to say you're wrong? Because you're not. Because it suits you.
That's like your school reunion last week or whenever it was, when you had that bounce or whatever come up. Oh, popcorn lung, hang on a minute. Have you looked into this and tried it? And it's criticising, and that person has never looked into vaping or never tried it. He's just heard the bad reviews about it and what people are saying. Oh, it's not good for you, blah blah blah. There's shitloads of stuff going around on Facebook at the moment with it.
Well, it's
stupid. It's stories.
It's the same sort of thing, isn't it? It was like this lot here watching us now, like watching Three Mongs. But some people,
you're not gonna let that drop, are you?
but there are some people that don't like watching Three Mongs and criticise.
Oh. The thing is, we're here.
Nelly put a good point. How you do it is no one's business.
Correct. And the thing is, it used to bother me what people used to say. It used to bother me. Oh, you've got to get that and finger. Now I'm searching for the perfect vape myself, and I've found it. I've found a few.
What are you, Indiana Jones?
I probably haven't found mine.
See, this is a good valid point. I got the Flav. I absolutely love the Flav for custards and stuff. Right, custards. I think fruits are not brilliant.
I think different flavours work on different.
Yes. So fruits, no, I wouldn't. But for me, Ian Everyone knows Ian. He's been on the show, right? Ian got it at the same time as me. He could not get on with it. He couldn't get the heat to create what he wanted. So that's his opinion. So he didn't say to me, "Oh, you're an idiot," because you finding it good and I'm finding it wrong. And I'm just like, this is why vaping for me is so interesting, because it's so sort of, it's a circle all the time. It's like some people like it, some people don't. Some people like it, and that's why so many companies can sell a different Anati, what looks very similar but with slightly different tweaks. You might not think it will make a difference, but it might do for one person. It's like the Soul deck is not the same, but it's very similar to the Hadley, right?
Yeah.
So it's the same principle, but you can get 3 coils in this. If you do a tight squeeze, you only can get 1, maybe 2 in that. See, the air is coming through the same, but smaller. So you got more air on the Soul. So it's slightly different. So for an area vape, that's perfect. I shut it right down, and it's like the Hadley for me. It's a little bit more leaky than the Hadley, but I know someone who says the opposite. Yeah. So
the thing is, Ian knows as well that people have different options, and he respects that, and he actually likes to hear other people's views on it, because he might go, "No, I don't like this one," and other people might go, "Actually, it's not that bad," or they might go, "Well, I've done a different build on it," and people try that afterwards and go, "Actually, yeah, that's not bad."
Yeah,
that's what it is. It's trial and error. Some people don't like it, but it's all about the builds, the ohms, everything like that. If people get that right, then it can taste completely different.
The only trouble is, what people do is they will listen to someone else will say, "Try this build in it," right? And they try a certain build in it, a certain wattage, whatever, and they'll vape it and go, "No, it's not for me," and throw it away, or sell it on. Oh shit! What you need to do is, when you get a new Atty, it's like the Hadley. Before I was satisfied, I put 10 builds in that Hadley. 10 builds. And I found the perfect one for me, and I stick to the same build completely. Yes, it's a pain in the ass doing 10 builds. But
and what's your build?
Do you know what I mean? It basically very simple. It's not twisted, nothing like that. And yeah, it's basically 24 gauge, 6 wraps on a 3 mil, and that's it. It comes out about 0.5, perfect for me on a mech. But I'm building on a mech. See, mechs, you've got to basically, because you can't up the wattage or anything to get the heat you want, you've got to build to that Atty or to your taste. Some Atties, see, a 0.5 on a Hadley might work different on the Pulse, because this is a bit of a colder vape, so you might have to drop lower to get the heat exactly the same as Hadley. But I
Midget Ninja's back. It's Joe's cousin.
Oh right, okay.
Jamie looks very confused.
Yeah.
Oh, Daz is in as well. Hello, Daz.
Yes, I know, Daz. Get one right after 10 builds. No, what I was doing is, Daz, it's not because I was getting them wrong or stuff like that. I was basically searching for the right tasting sort of flavor for me to make sure I was getting the best out of that Atty. If you sort of see what I mean. So probably my second build, actually it was probably my second build is the one I stuck with. But I wonder what it'd be like on this. I wonder what it would be with Claptons. I wonder what it would be like with staple Claptons. I wonder what it would be at like 0.2, 0.3, 0.4. I just messed about. Because the Hadley's so easy to build on, you can do that.
The thing is, I think Jamie might agree with me here, but he was the same. One night we were doing builds, and he built one, and he went, "Nah, I don't like that." And he spent ages trying to get this build into this dripper. He went, "Nah, it's too hot," and he stripped it down, done it again. And that's the thing, you've got to find the right build for you, otherwise you won't enjoy it. So
I always do a first build, and then I try to get the best out of that Atty. because I'm a flavour freak. I just want to get the best out of that Atty. The soul of I've had 4 builds in that. I've had it less than a week. I'm trying to get the best out of that. I've sort of found one I want. I want to try different. I want to try small, because what you can do is start at 3, 4 mil diameter. I'm going to try 2 in it. I'm going to try 2 in it. Try and get the thingy. I know people do certain builds in it, but it might not work for you. I like to find out for myself and go off what other people say. But that's me doing the research. If I say to you, I build mine at such and such, you might do that and might think, what's he going on about? It's shit. But that's my opinion, and that's what I like. Because you might.
The thing is, that person that says, "Oh, I think that's shit," might actually work for that other person.
Yeah.
So, but the thing is, everybody's entitled to their own opinion.
Of course they are, and that's what all I'm trying to get across. Ash, is
if you're trying that,
try different builds. Don't get frustrated with it and think it's shit.
Yeah.
Keep trying different builds in it. That's basically what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. But then that's what this show's about. It's not reviewing mods and stuff. It's reviewing people's questions, and if people have a question about builds and stuff like that, that's what we're here for. And that's what the show was all about when it first started. People got questions about things. That's it. That's what it's there for. And it is nice that we've had quite a few questions tonight.
Yeah, I know you was joking.
Trojan and stuff like that. So it's nice to be able to help them people that are actually looking for advice.
Yeah, and we've done it tonight. We're showing it tonight, and I've enjoyed every show. I really have. But tonight I've enjoyed it more because we're actually helping people.
Yeah,
and that's what this show's about. We want to help people to our best ability, and hopefully that's coming across. I know you was kidding, Daz. Don't worry, mate. Yes, like you said, you've done hundreds of builds on your Atties to find what you like, and Daz's thing. You've got to just keep trying. To give up quickly on an Atty is silly, because you could have potentially found the tank for you, but you've just sold it. Before you're satisfied, you should do 10, 20 builds, and as many as you want. But if you've done, say, 10, 15 builds and you still hasn't found the one you like, you're not going to. But you keep trying. Different juices with different coils, you can do that. Different cottons, or there's loads of, it can get stupidly technical, but then you get another vape who literally get one coil, plonk it in, cotton in, vape it, enjoy it, off they go. That's it. And sometimes you can do that. Sometimes I've done that. But because I'm a flavour chaser, and I think that as who commented, he's exactly the same. You're searching for that perfect flavour all the time. And when you used to, like you say, with your twister, you like a certain taste out of that twister, and that's what you're searching for all the time when you get a new Atty. So, yeah. And I'd say, if you get a new Atty, don't try it with a new juice. Try it with a juice you used to. So you know what that flavour should be. And that's the best way. And get that absolutely
you know what to expect.
And then, oh, yeah, it's good flavour, this. Then try it with different new flavours and stuff. Bloody hell, we're going over again, lads.
So in answer to the midget ninja, what liquid would you recommend for decent hit at a low price? I must admit, I always vaped Manga Beast. That's all I ever vaped. I can't even go back to it now. I now vape Dr. Salts. Dr. Salts is a salt nicotine, so it's a different nicotine from the standard stuff that you have in other liquids. If you want a nicotine hit all the time, after about 3, maybe 4 vapes, go buy yourself a bottle of that. Buy yourself 10 mil to start off with. Try it. They come in 5 milligram, 12.5 milligram, and 20. You'll be pleasantly surprised with how it knocks you on your ass.
Yeah, if you just want a hit, you know what I mean?
That's what you want. If you want a nicotine hit, that's what you want.
Apparently, it's not harsh either. It's quite smooth.
Nah.
So.
Well, it can't be that harsh if I'm vaping it.
Well, exactly. And the thing is, the only reason I haven't tried it is because I'm on 1.5 1.1 milligrams. I've near enough on 0 now.
It'll knock you on your arse now.
Yeah, exactly. I've gone right down because I was getting headaches and stuff. But then I found out that I need glasses. So, and I'm not wearing them tonight, and I should be because I've got a wonky eye. That's why I was getting mainly my headaches. So I might, on my next batch, bump it back up to 3. But I don't know if it. Maybe I'll bump it up to 3 because I think I need it at the moment because I'm absolutely high vaping. Crazy. I'm doing about.
It's worth. Yeah, again, it's a trial and error, isn't it? Up it and see how you go.
I'm doing about 40 mils at the moment a day.
Cool.
But I've constantly got it in my mouth, mate, because I'm not stressed, so I might bump it
Yeah.
up to 3.
I don't want to know what you do in the back.
That's to be expected, though, mate. At the moment.
Yeah, of course it is, mate. Yeah.
What? He's constantly got something in his mouth.
No.
I wouldn't admit that.
That's why I still do. Do you know what I mean? It's
Right. Well, we should wrap up.
yes. Boss Shots, Dark Star. Yes, you can if you want something cheap, mate. Boss Shots, Dark Star are really good. And you got he's actually got it wrong. Boss Shots are different to Dark Star. Dark Stars are, unless they've changed their name, Dark Star has done shots, one shots. And then there is another one called Boss Shots.
They do bottle shots as well.
Yeah, Boss Shots is different to Dark Star. Dark Star do their own. Dark Stars are really good, actually. I've done that. That's a 200ml bottle. I've done that. That's custard cream. Yeah. Is that Dark Star you done, mate? Is that Dark Star, that one?
On my one?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's where basically when I ordered it, I thought it came in 2 500ml bottles because I ordered the litre. Because originally they did, but it comes in 1 whole litre now. But they've changed the label. It's now a different compared to that one.
Okay, right. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
They've changed it. Right, they've changed
it. So when it turned up, I was like, what? They've sent me the wrong one. Then read it. I was like, no, it hasn't.
He meant both companies, DIY Boss Shots or Dark Star.
You meant to leave it space, mate. Should put and in the middle, mate.
You can talk, Neil.
I know. I heard it.
How many times did you edit that post before it actually sounded English?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
If
anyone's watching this show, we was going on about a troll. Please go and look at last week's thingy. You will have a giggle, especially at what Jamie put. But Jamie, we're basically, I was pulling the guy's leg, and Jamie just took it a little bit further. But if you want to put a comment, go for it. Go for it.
Yeah, go and have fun.
Go and have fun with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheers, Matt. You're very welcome.
Matt, if you send me your address, mate, I will send you a mod and a natty to try, mate.
He'll send you his Molly.
No, I won't send him a mullet. I'll send him the toaster, but it'll have to be after next week because you can have you can lend the pulse and the toaster. You can lend it for a couple of weeks, see what you think, and then you can decide if you have a swunker or not without spending any money. I don't mind doing that.
Let Neil spend the money. He's got loads.
As long as I get it back. I won't miss it, mate. I've got 10. So, yeah.
Right, Neil, do you want to finish this off, mate?
I just vape that completely at the moment. So, right. Thank you very much for watching. Like, subscribe, leave a comment if you want. And Facebook page, Dripping Coils Show on Facebook. The after show, come in the hangout. The link is in the pin post. Would like to see some new faces. Please come on. We'll have a laugh. We'll talk in there. You don't even have to talk vaping. You can come in and just talk shit. I don't care. Just come in, have a chat with us. We are down to earth, really nice guys.
Yeah, we know we know fuck all about vaping.
No, yeah, and come and hang out. We're going to try and investigate how to hang ourselves. Right.
Yeah. Three mongs and a rope.
Oh, no. Stop saying that word. I hate it. Right. Over to you, Jamie.
Oh, thanks. Over to you. That's a good guess.
The rope to you.
Yeah, there's so many like presenters here. I don't know who you meant. Right. As Neil said, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Well, please like if you like what you saw. Please join us. Please follow us on Facebook. Please join us in the after party. The link is in the pin post on our Facebook page. Also, if you would like to put any comments on YouTube, derogatory or otherwise, please go ahead and do so. They won't be taken literally, but give it a go anyway. Right, thanks for watching as always. All right, you'll go, Ash.
Thanks, mate. Yeah, same as the other guys. Thanks for everybody's questions tonight. It's been a good one again tonight. And we shall catch you same time next week, 9 PM UK time. Take care, everybody. Bye.
Toodaloo.
I'm gonna lick my mod. Maybe that's one we could put it up to 300 watt and put your tongue on the end. That'll make the hair rise. If I
Hang on, I'm going to go upstairs. Go outside. There's a train coming.
Yeah. Jump off a platform.
Choo choo.
Put my cock up in with the engine on. Your pussy's crying.